So religion's a pretty big thing, and there's a whole bunch of them, from Christianity to Islam and from Judaism to the one with the flying spaghetti monster. But that's like a whole nother video. In 2001, what would you have guessed was the English and Welsh fourth biggest religion? For example, what if I told you it had something to do with these guys? Super thrilling read of the Census Act of 1920 says that you can be fined up to £1,000 or around the price of 4,761 McNuggets for refusing to answer a question in the UK census. A census is a system of recording information and data about any given population. They're normally conducted with postal slips, and in the UK they happen every 10 years. This allows the government to ask all sorts of questions that might not go down too well at a dinner party, such as questions about sex, age, or whether you were long-term sick or disabled last week, as if you might suddenly not be this week. One controversial question asked the participants to identify their religion, and in the England and Wales 2001 consensus, the results looked like this. Christianity led the pack with 70%, then came the non-religious or atheist people with 16%, in third was Muslim with 3.1%, closely followed by Hindu with 2.1%. And coming in as the fourth biggest religious group, if you minus the non-religious people, is Jedi with 0.7%. That's right, 390,127 people chose to assign their religion as Jedi as a protest against the government forcibly collecting information about the population's religion. Even though technically they amended the law a year earlier to mean that the fine couldn't be imposed for not answering the religious questions. But really, who cares about a little technicality when you can potentially spoil an important piece of history with a nerdy joke? Although John Pullinger, Director of Reporting and Analysis for the census, noted that many people may have only completed the census to mark their religion as Jedi, so the joke might have helped improve the quality of the census in other areas. Unfortunately for the fight against the dark side, the numbers of Jedi have declined by over half in the following decade, making it only the 7th largest religion in the UK. The Office for National Statistics didn't even refer to Jedi in its assessment of religion in 2011. But in 2001, they did release the statistic in a press release tastefully entitled 390,000 Jedi there are. Although England and Wales might have the highest population of Jedi, they're not the only countries that are in touch with the Force. Here's a list of countries with census data to support Jediism ranked by number of Jedi Knights. The most interesting out of these are New Zealand and Scotland. New Zealand, the land of Kiwis and Kiwis. This is where the phenomena is thought to have started, with 53,000 Jedi identifying individuals. Why is that notable? Because it's 1.5% of the population. And why is that notable? Because it made it New Zealand's second biggest religion. And why is that notable? Because it's a religion entirely derived from a film. Scotland, the land of Scotch eggs, Scotch tape and hopscotch. If you're not from the UK, you might be wondering, aren't Scotland, England, Wales and Northern Ireland all part of the UK? Wouldn't it make sense for them to do like one census altogether? But what you might not know is that we actually, for some reason, all hate each other. So Scotland conducts its own census, and they have a question that goes along the lines of, what is your religious upbringing? Where 15 people declared it was the dark side, but when asked about their current religion, only 14 people entered Sith. So there's a Scot out there somewhere who escaped the dark side. Every cloud has a silver lining, or as they say in Scotland, I actually don't know what they say in Scotland, but if my childhood has taught me anything, it probably has something to do with donkey. So if you're ever wondering who that person being religiously discriminated against for wearing a hood is, now you know there are literally hundreds of thousands of people who like Star Wars enough to say it's their religion. I bet they hated The Last Jedi. Hey, thanks for watching my first video. If you want to see more like this, then subscribe and like the video, and leave me a comment with a topic you'd like me to do a video on. Cool, cheers!